Folks, I really did very briefly want to talk about CrowdStrike. We can actually start with the chart here. We talked about NVIDIA a lot. We've talked about Salesforce here. CrowdStrike also reported earnings. Here's a look at the chart. Now, what's cool about this is that CrowdStrike really kind of having a tough recent time here. We pushed up to this high. We're really kind of sold off. We actually lost a couple of moving averages with really not a whole lot of bounce, right? We went right through the 20. We went the next day, we went through the 50 and closed beneath it. The next day, we tried to get back above, couldn't. Same deal the following day. And then it looked like we were going to kind of break away from that. But today, all of that might be reversed because the earnings print sent us higher here by 9.36%. It was a pretty good report. We talked a lot about cybersecurity being really key, especially as AI continues to ramp. And the chart here, CrowdStrike, we're now gapping above the 50 and the 20. And frankly, it closed above this 206.5 would actually bode quite well for CrowdStrike. This recent high up here, about 227. If you zoom out, you can see this is going to be an all-time high. So we'll see what we get here on CrowdStrike today. Definitely something to pay attention to. Let's actually run through the news story here real quick. We'll tell you how they actually did on earnings and what to expect here. So, all right, CrowdStrike reported second quarter revenue of $1.47 billion. That beat the consensus estimate of $1.44 billion, according to Benzinga Pro. The company posted adjusted earnings of 31 cents per share, which beat the estimate of 29 cents per share. Total revenue was up 26% year over year in the quarter, and subscription revenue came in at $1.4 billion, which was up 27% year over year. Annual recurring revenue increased 25% year over year to $5.84 billion after the company added $332.8 million of net new ARR in the quarter. Net cash generated from operations was $530.3 million, and free cash flow came in at $377.4 million. CrowdStrike exited the period with $5.01 billion in cash and cash equivalents. Quote, Q2 was the best quarter in CrowdStrike's history. End quote. And that came from George Kurtz, founder and CEO of CrowdStrike. He went on to say, the mythos moment translated into mass market acceptance that AI adoption needs security. And that's CrowdStrike. Every enterprise will run on AI, and securing it is the largest market opportunity in our history. So we just spent time talking about how Jensen's a really good promoter of his own stock. Got to be honest with you here. The language that Kurtz is using in this earnings report makes it seem like there is an extremely bright future ahead for CrowdStrike. And honestly, with the AI theme expanding, I think he's right. I think you could throw Palo Alto in there too, for sure. CrowdStrike expects third quarter revenue of $1.52 billion to $1.529 billion versus the estimate of $1.51 billion. The company anticipates third quarter adjusted earnings of 31 cents per share, which is in line with estimates.